Do you ever lie awake at night, haunted by the nagging thought that you were meant for something more? Today, we confront the harsh truth. Most wander through life, drifting aimlessly, unaware of the immense power and greatness they hold within. In this pivotal exploration, we unveil 20 philosophies not just to ponder upon, but to awaken the sleeping giant within you. These aren't just philosophies. They are the unyielding echoes of wisdom that can transform ordinary lives into legacies. Whether you're engulfed in the mists of uncertainty or standing at the crossroads of a life-changing decision, these philosophies are your weapons in the battle against mediocrity. As we delve into these profound truths, prepare to have your deepest fears and insecurities challenged. You're not just embarking on a journey, you're on the brink of a personal revolution. It's time to dismantle the barriers you've built and to question the limits you've accepted. Let's shatter the glass ceiling of your perceived potential and soar into the realm of the extraordinary. 1. Only think, say, and do things that make you stronger. This isn't just a mantra, it's a blueprint for a life of strength and fulfillment. Every choice, every word, every action is a brick in the fortress of your character. Begin to live intentionally. Every decision you make, every word you utter, every action you take should empower you. This is about making choices that build you up, not tear you down. Develop and trust your inner compass. It's that gut feeling, the voice that tells you whether something strengthens or weakens you. Learn to listen to it and let it guide your actions. Adopt this philosophy of strength in every aspect of life. From the foods you eat to the company you keep, choose what fortifies your body, mind, and spirit. Ensure that your actions align with your core values. When your actions are in harmony with your values, it builds an inner strength that comes from integrity. Also, self-talk matters. Pay attention to your inner dialogue. The way you talk to yourself can either be a source of strength or a barrier to it. Cultivate a positive, empowering self-talk. Practice this philosophy daily. When faced with choices, ask yourself, does this make me stronger? If not, reconsider it. By embracing this philosophy, you're not just surviving. You're growing strong every day. It's about becoming the strongest version of yourself, inside and out. Remember, the strength you build today is the foundation for your tomorrow. 2. Selfish altruism. No one will ever care more about your life than you will. You must put yourself and your needs first. Because if you don't, who will? Let's face the hard truth. Everyone operates based on self-interest, and it's unrealistic to expect others to prioritize your needs over theirs. It's a fundamental aspect of human nature. So the responsibility to prioritize your well-being falls squarely on your shoulders. It's essential to remember that you cannot pour from an empty cup. Prioritizing your own needs isn't just about self-care. It's a necessary precondition for offering any genuine help to others. By filling yourself up first, emotionally, physically, and mentally, you equip yourself to be there for others effectively. This isn't an act of selfishness. It's a profound understanding of how to truly contribute to the world. Recognize that you are your own best guardian. Only when you are strong and fulfilled can you be a pillar of strength and support for others. Embracing this philosophy is not just about well-being, it's a strategy for success. When you're at your best, you're more capable, focused, and resilient, traits that are the bedrock of success. By prioritizing your needs, you're not just taking care of yourself, you're setting the stage for greater achievements. You become a powerhouse of productivity and innovation, ready to seize opportunities and tackle challenges with a clear mind and a strong spirit. 3. The world is yours. Wise words from the great philosopher Tony Montana. But seriously, the world truly is as much yours as it is anyone else's. Our society conditions us to follow authority, which can subconsciously lead us to feel like mere guests in someone else's world. However, this isn't the case. The world is yours to shape and mold, and you have just as much right to leave your mark on it as anyone else. You're not just a passive observer. You're a potent force with the power to create, innovate, and transform your surroundings. Embrace this truth and recognize your potential to make significant changes. It's about realizing that your actions, your decisions, and your dreams have a rightful place in this vast tapestry of existence. By acknowledging and acting upon this, you can move from feeling like an outsider to being an active, influential participant in shaping the world and your place within it. After all, if Tony Montana taught us anything, it's that with the right mindset, you can turn even the most outlandish ambitions into reality. Just maybe skip the part where he breaks the law. Let's aim to achieve our dreams ethically and legally. And remember, in the script of life, you're not an extra. You're the main character. 4. Feel the fear and do it anyway. This isn't just a catchy phrase, it's the philosophy of courage. It isn't about silencing fear, but harnessing it as a force for transformative growth. Learn to see fear not as your enemy, but as a powerful ally. It's a signal that you're stepping out of your comfort zone, the breeding ground for personal growth and strength. Real courage isn't the absence of fear, it's acting in spite of it. It's about confronting your fears head-on, not shrinking away from them. Every moment of fear is an opportunity for empowerment. When you face what frightens you, you turn anxiety into strength. Harness the energy of fear and turn it into fuel for your journey. Let it propel you forward, not hold you back. Use your fears as tools to carve out a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. Each fear faced is a step towards a more unstoppable you. The presence of fear often indicates that you're on the right path, the path of growth and new challenges. It's about taking action, even when you're scared. The action itself becomes the antidote to fear. So, next time you feel fear, don't retreat. Use it as a sign to push forward. Whether it's a new project, a difficult conversation, or a personal goal, move towards the fear, not away from it. On the other side of fear lies growth, power, and a version of yourself that's truly unstoppable. 5. Tomorrow is a new day. Remember, no matter how challenging your day has been, tomorrow is always a new day and a fresh start for you. Every time the sun sets on a difficult day in your life, it's preparing to rise on a new one filled with possibilities. This principle is deeply rooted in the wisdom that this too shall pass. Your bad days are just moments in time, not permanent fixtures. Your resilience, your ability to bounce back, is your greatest asset. Psychologists affirm that a resilient mindset, seeing each new day as a fresh opportunity, is key to overcoming life's challenges. Scientific research backs this up, showing how a positive outlook on a new day can drastically improve mental health. This also aligns with Stoic philosophy. Focus on the present, not the past woes. Every night's sleep is your brain's way of hitting the reset button, offering psychological distance from yesterday's troubles. And as Henry Ford wisely said, failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. Embrace tomorrow not just as another day, but as a renewed chance to approach life with wisdom and resilience. 6. How you do one thing is how you do everything. The way you handle the tiniest details mirrors how you tackle the big challenges. We're talking about a direct reflection of who you are at your core. Every action, no matter how insignificant it seems, is affirming the type of person you are choosing to be. This isn't just philosophy, it's reality. Echoing Aristotle's timeless wisdom, he famously said, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. Let this sink in. The precision and care you put into the smallest of your tasks reverberate through all aspects of your life. That relentless attention to detail and being meticulous in every action you take. It's about setting the standard, your standard. Whether it's how you organize your desk or how you strategize your career moves, it all adds up. The quality of your every move, every decision, is sculpting the path you walk on. Understand this, and you'll realize that every small action is a step towards greatness. This isn't just about doing things, it's about being the person who does everything with purpose and excellence. 7. Avoiding stupidity is easier than seeking brilliance. Here's an unconventional truth. It's possible to win by simply avoiding losing. The genius of this philosophy comes from Charlie Munger, one of the most intelligent and successful investors ever. He said, "It is remarkable how much long-term advantage people like us have gotten by trying to be consistently not stupid instead of trying to be very intelligent." There's a profound simplicity in avoiding dumb mistakes rather than gunning for genius moves. This principle comes from the concept of inversion. Instead of always striving to be better than your competition, focus on not making the same stupid mistakes they may be making, and you will win by default. It's a strategy used by chess grandmasters. They play not only to win, but also to not lose. In business and life, managing risks often means sidestepping pitfalls more than capturing every opportunity. It's about knowing what not to do. This can also be applied to attaining wisdom. It isn't just about acquiring knowledge. It's about recognizing the pitfalls of ignorance. The smartest people aren't those who know the most, but those who understand the value of what they don't know. History is filled with lessons of failures more than successes. Learning what not to do is often more valuable than imitating what to do. Avoiding stupidity is about efficiency. It's easier and more productive to prevent a problem than to solve it. Real-life application. Apply this to your everyday decisions. When making choices, ask not only how it could go right, but more importantly, how it could go wrong, and avoid it. By embracing this philosophy, you set up for a more practical, risk-aware approach to life and decision-making. It's about being smart in a different way, by not being stupid. 8. Everything is inputs and outputs. Success in life boils down to a simple system of inputs and outputs. Every move you make, every step you take, they're all causes with inevitable effects. Grasping this is like unlocking the code to your own existence. It's not rocket science, it's just cause and effect. Want a specific outcome? Pinpoint the input required to get there. Wishing gets you nowhere. Deliberate action does. It's as straightforward as that. Every action has a reaction. This is basic physics applied to life. Your actions are the inputs that directly influence what happens next. The outputs. Identify your goal and work backward. Figure out the exact inputs necessary to achieve that goal. This is how you reverse engineer your success. Think of it as farming for your life goals. You sow effort, time, and resources, and in turn you reap success, achievement, and growth. You must eliminate wishful thinking. Replace I wish with I will. Transform dreams into plans and plans into actions. Understand that your current situation is a direct result of past actions. To change your future, you must alter your present inputs. The more strategic effort you put in, the greater the rewards. This is about working harder, but it's also about working smarter. Apply this in daily life. Want to be healthier? The input is regular exercise and good nutrition. Eyeing a promotion? The input is enhanced skills and increased workplace visibility. By internalizing the idea that everything is inputs and outputs, you adopt a more logical, result-oriented approach to life. It's about being intentional with your actions, understanding that they're the building blocks to your desired outcomes. 9. If it's not going to change your life, it shouldn't change your mood. Here's a rule to live by. If it's not going to change your life, don't let it change your mood. This isn't about indifference, it's about perspective. Why waste energy getting upset over things that, in the grand scheme, won't matter a decade from now? It's about focusing your emotional energy where it counts. Next time you're on the verge of frustration or anger, ask yourself, will this matter in 10 years? If not, let it go. It's not worth the mental real estate. Your emotional energy is a finite resource. Spend it wisely. Getting worked up over trivial matters is like throwing your emotional wealth down the drain. Keep your eyes on the big picture. Minor setbacks or irritations are just that. Minor. Don't let them derail your long-term emotional well-being. Adopting this approach builds resilience. You become more adept at handling life's real challenges when you're not constantly bogged down by the trivial ones. This is a philosophy that aligns with mindfulness, living in the present but not sweating the small stuff. Next time you're stuck in traffic, instead of fuming, use the time to listen to an audiobook or your favorite music. It's a minor annoyance, not a life changer. Embrace this mindset, and you'll find that your life isn't just less stressful, it's more focused, more productive, and ultimately, more fulfilling. 10. There's never a perfect time. Let's face it, there's never a perfect time to start working on that big, new, scary goal. Waiting for the stars to align? Forget it. The truth is, no one's ever fully ready. But here's the thing, that's not a reason to stand still. The real proof of readiness isn't feeling ready, it's the act of starting. That first step is what separates dreamers from doers. Everyone's waiting for that mythical right moment to take the plunge. But guess what? It doesn't exist. The right time is a mirage. The only real time is now. If you think you're not ready, that's just an excuse. The only way to truly know is to start. It's the act of beginning that sets things in motion, that shows you what you're capable of. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start in order to be great. Nobody starts out by being amazing. It's about evolving into greatness. The biggest barrier to success isn't a lack of talent, it's inertia. The longer you wait for the perfect time, the harder it gets to start. Every moment spent waiting for the right time is a moment lost. The present is the only place you can take action. So use it. Focus on progress, not perfection. Perfection is an illusion, a moving target. Progress, on the other hand, is achievable, measurable, and satisfying. Want to start a business, learn a new skill, or change a habit? Start now. Start small, but start today. Your future self will thank you. Stop waiting for the perfect time. It doesn't exist. Start now. Embrace the journey and watch as what once felt impossible begins to unfold before you. 11. The difference between optimism and delusion is reality. There's a fine line between optimism and delusion, and it's drawn with the ink of reality. Optimism is your ally, but delusion? That's an enemy in disguise. Optimism is based on logical probabilities, while delusion is most often a mere fantasy. The key is to ground your positivity in rational thinking. True optimism acknowledges the facts, the hurdles, and the potential setbacks. It's not about wearing rose-colored glasses. It's about knowing the thorns exist, but focusing on the roses. Delusion is the dreamer's trap. Delusion turns a blind eye to reality. It's dreaming big, but with little to no planning at all. You need a balanced perspective. Balance optimism with a healthy dose of realism. It's the equilibrium point where dreams are pursued with feet firmly planted on the ground. And beware the trap of overconfidence. Confidence is key, but overconfidence blinds you to real challenges, turning optimism into delusion. Instead, adopt practical positivity. Plan, prepare, and proceed with a positive outlook, but always be ready to face and adjust to the realities. When setting goals, be optimistic about your success, but realistic about the challenges. Prepare for the best, but plan for the obstacles. Regularly perform reality checks on your aspirations. Are your plans ambitious yet achievable? Understanding the difference between optimism and delusion is crucial. One leads to success, the other to disappointment. Stay optimistic but keep it real, and you'll navigate the path to your goals with clarity and confidence. 12. Kaizen, the Japanese philosophy of continuous improvement. It's all about incremental, consistent steps towards your maximum potential. In business and life, Kaizen isn't just a strategy. It's a mindset for winners. It's the power of consistent progress. Embrace the idea that small daily improvements lead to massive long-term results. It's the little tweaks, consistently applied, that make all the difference. Kaizen is about never standing still. It's an endless journey of development and refinement. There's no final destination, just an ongoing process of becoming better. Cultivating a Kaizen mindset means that you always look for ways to improve. Every process, every task, every day is an opportunity to do better than yesterday. It's also about efficiency, removing unnecessary processes and focusing on what adds value, doing more with less and eliminating what doesn't serve you. Whether it's your health, your skills, or your relationships, apply the principle of constant improvement. Make it a habit to ask, how can I do this better? View mistakes not as failures, but as opportunities for growth and learning. Break down problems and obstacles into smaller, manageable parts and tackle them one step at a time. And don't forget to celebrate small victories. They add up and create a ripple effect, leading to significant transformations over time. Remember, the path to greatness is a series of small, continuous steps. 13. Deserve your desires. This is another philosophy from the great Charlie Munger. He said, "To get what you want, you have to deserve what you want." The world is not yet a crazy enough place to reward a whole bunch of undeserving people. It's not just about wanting success, it's about being worthy of it. This isn't a call to entitlement, but a rally to earn your dreams. Goals don't materialize through desire alone. They require hard work, dedication, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. Your actions must mirror your ambitions. Do you aspire for greatness? Then you must act like it. Every step you take should be a step toward deserving what you desire. Shift from a mindset of expecting outcomes to one of earning them. It's about putting in the work that makes the fulfillment of your desires inevitable. Real achievement comes from real effort. It's a direct result of how much you put in. The more you invest in your goals, the more you deserve the rewards. Life often gives back what you put in. Invest wisely, work tirelessly, and watch as the world reciprocates in kind. It's fine to dream big, but you must work bigger. Let your efforts and accomplishments speak louder than your desires. Whether it's personal development, professional growth, or relationships, approach each with the mindset of earning the outcomes you seek. Regularly evaluate your actions. Are they in line with what you aspire to achieve? And then continuously improve to align more closely with your goals. By embracing this philosophy, you're committing to a life of active pursuit, not passive wishing. It's a pledge to transform your dreams into reality through unwavering effort and deserving action. 14. The Two Selves. This profound insight comes from the book, The Inner Game of Tennis. It's about understanding the dual aspects of your psyche. You have two selves within your mind, Self 1 and Self 2. Self 1 is the rational teller. This is the conscious, analytical part of your mind. It's focused on the present, constantly assessing, judging, and trying to control. Self 1 is the voice of reason, but often it gets too loud, drowning out your instinctive abilities. Self 2 is the subconscious doer. Here lies the intuitive, action-oriented part of you. Self 2 is your subconscious. It's less about thinking and more about doing. This is the part that excels when trusted and left to operate without interference from Self 1. The key to peak performance is harmonizing these two selves. It's about using Self 1's rationality to set the objective and then allowing Self 2's subconscious prowess to take over. When Self 1 becomes overbearing, it hinders your natural abilities. It's like trying to drive a car with the handbrake on. You need to learn to trust your Self 2, allowing it to express itself freely. Self 2 is often more capable than we give it credit for. By trusting in your subconscious, you can unlock a level of performance and creativity you didn't know was possible. Strike a balance between the two selves. Use Self 1 for planning and strategizing, but when it's time for action, let Self 2 take the wheel. In decision-making, preparation, or any skill-based activity, apply this principle. Plan and analyze, but also learn to let go and trust your instincts. Understanding and balancing the two selves is about recognizing the power of your rational mind while also harnessing the immense potential of your subconscious. It's a dance between thought and action, between control and trust, and mastering it can lead to extraordinary achievements. 15. Psycho-Cybernetics. Revolutionizing self-image and imagination, Psycho-Cybernetics reveals it isn't just about how you see yourself. It's about how this perception shapes your entire life. Your self-image sets the boundaries of what you can and cannot achieve. It's the blueprint that your mind and body work to make a reality. You invariably act in ways that align with your self-image. Believe you're a winner? You'll act like one. See yourself as a victim? Your actions will reflect that. Your beliefs about who you are shape your actions and, subsequently, your destiny. Psycho-Cybernetics introduces the concept of the mind as a theater. What plays out in your mind's theater becomes the script of your life. Visualize success, competence, and happiness, and watch these scenes manifest in reality. If your self-image is limiting you, change the script. Through visualization and positive thinking, you can reprogram your mind to adopt a more empowering self-image. Your imagination is a powerful tool in reshaping this self-image. Use it to create a vivid, compelling picture of who you want to become. By aligning your subconscious beliefs with your goals, you unlock tremendous potential for change. Practice redefining your self-image. See yourself as confident, capable, and successful in your mental rehearsals, and observe these qualities manifest in your life. 16. The pain and pleasure principle. Our behaviors are driven by the twin forces of reward and punishment. This principle isn't just psychological jargon, it's the blueprint of human motivation. Every action you take is either to gain pleasure or to avoid pain. This basic instinct guides much of human behavior, from the simplest choices to the most complex decisions. Learn to leverage these drivers in your favor. To encourage positive behaviors, focus on creating rewards that align with your goals. Conversely, understand that the fear of punishment or discomfort can be a powerful motivator to avoid negative behaviors. You can use this principle to foster productive habits or break harmful ones. Want to exercise more? Create a reward system that makes it pleasurable. Need to stop procrastinating? Set up consequences that make avoidance painful. It's about finding the right balance. Too much pleasure without pain can lead to complacency, while too much pain without pleasure can lead to demotivation. This principle is rooted in psychology and is evident in various motivational theories. Understanding it gives you a psychological edge in self-improvement and goal achievement. You can manipulate this principle to improve your self-discipline by consciously associating pain with inaction and pleasure with action towards your goals. It helps to keep a long-term perspective. Sometimes, short-term pain, like hard work, leads to long-term pleasure, like success and fulfillment. And short-term pleasure, like procrastination, can lead to long-term pain, like regret and failure. By mastering the pain and pleasure principle, you tap into the fundamental forces that drive your behavior. Use this understanding to sculpt a life that aligns with your deepest goals and aspirations. 17. Everything worth doing is hard. Face this fundamental truth about life. The more valuable and meaningful the endeavor, the tougher the journey. But here's the catch. It's in this difficulty that the real value lies. Understand that the value of any endeavor is often proportional to its difficulty. The harder the task, the more satisfying and rewarding its completion. When you encounter something hard, see it as a sign that you're onto something important. It's an indicator that you're pushing your limits and growing. Each challenging task you undertake strengthens your ability to tackle even tougher challenges in the future. The satisfaction of overcoming a hard challenge is unparalleled. It brings a sense of achievement that easy tasks can never provide. Dismiss the myth of easy success. True success is the result of hard work, persistence, and often overcoming numerous failures. Apply this principle to your goals. If you're pursuing something and it's hard, you're likely on the right track. Embrace the struggle as part of the journey. The path to greatness is paved with challenges, and it's the courage to walk this path that defines your success. 18. The mirror theory. This is the realization that your outer world is a mere reflection of your inner self. The world around you mirrors your thoughts, your beliefs, your innermost attitudes. Want to change your circumstances? Start with yourself. Your external reality is shaped by your internal state. If you seek change externally, first examine and alter what's within. Personal growth isn't just an internal journey, it's a catalyst for external transformation. By evolving internally, you set the stage for changes in your external world. How you perceive the world influences how you interact with it. Shift your perceptions, and you alter your interactions, thereby transforming your reality. Your thoughts and beliefs are the root causes of your actions. By modifying your thought patterns, you can change your actions and, consequently, your reality. Achieving harmony between your inner state and your outer world creates a balanced, fulfilling life. This harmony is the key to lasting contentment and success. To make any meaningful changes in life, you must first start with a shift in mindset. It is the lens through which you view the world and your place in it. Changes within you create ripples that extend to your surroundings. A positive change in yourself can lead to positive changes in your relationships, career, and overall life. With regular self-reflection, you can identify and alter internal barriers, leading to significant external changes. You have the power to shape your life by shaping yourself. 19. The ant philosophy. A principle drawing lessons from one of nature's most industrious creatures. It's about adopting the ant's foresight, preparation, and relentless work ethic. This isn't just about hard work, it's about strategic preparation for future rewards. Ants don't slack off, they're constantly preparing. They gather food in the summer for the winter. In life, this translates to always being prepared, thinking ahead, and planning for future needs. The ants' work ethic is unmatched. They tirelessly work towards their goals. You can emulate this by consistently putting effort into your aspirations, no matter how distant the payoff might seem. Ants face obstacles head-on and find ways around them. Adopt this persistence in your life. When faced with challenges, keep pushing forward. They work as a collective, understanding that teamwork can achieve greater results. In your endeavors, don't underestimate the power of collaboration and shared effort. And just as ants store food, you must store up your successes, knowledge, and resources. They will be invaluable during leaner times. Whether it's saving money, acquiring new skills, or building a network, take inspiration from the way of the ant. Work hard now and prepare diligently for your future needs. By adopting the ant philosophy, you're not just working hard, you're staying prepared. Look forward, lay the groundwork for future success, and never giving up, no matter what obstacles you face. 20. The seasons of life. Life, like nature, moves in seasons. This philosophy teaches us to understand and adapt to these ever-changing cycles. Recognize that life isn't static. It's a series of evolving stages, each demanding different strategies and attitudes. Winter, the season of challenges. Winter symbolizes the tough times, the periods of struggle and introspection. It's a time for building resilience and preparing for what lies ahead. Embrace these challenges as opportunities for growth. Spring, the season of opportunities. Spring represents new beginnings. It's when you plant the seeds for future success. This is your time to take action, to capitalize on opportunities, and set in motion the plans that will bear fruit later. Summer, the season of nurturing. Summer is the period of growth and perseverance. Your efforts start to manifest, but they still need care and attention. It's a time for vigilance and dedication, protecting and nurturing your goals and project. Fall, the season of harvest. Fall is when you reap what you've sown. It's a time of achievement and reflection. Enjoy the fruits of your labor, but also learn from the setbacks. Fall teaches us about the consequences of our actions and the importance of wise planning. Adapting to each season. Just as farmers adapt their strategies to each season, so should you in life. Recognize what each season demands and adjust your approach accordingly. Understanding life's seasons helps you realize that no situation is permanent. After winter, spring always comes. This mindset fosters resilience and long-term vision. Apply this philosophy to your career, personal development, and relationships. Identify which season you're currently in and adapt your strategies to thrive in it. Teach about being in harmony with the rhythms of life, understanding that each season brings its own challenges and rewards. It's a call to remain adaptable, resilient, and always prepared for the only constant in life, that is change. As we conclude this journey through life-altering philosophies, remember, these are more than mere concepts. They are catalysts for transformation. Each philosophy is a piece in the intricate puzzle of life, offering unique perspectives and strategies to navigate its complexities. Take these lessons and apply them to your daily life. Experiment with them, challenge yourself, and observe how they reshape your reality and elevate your journey. These philosophies aren't just for contemplation. They are tools for action and personal transformation. If this exploration has sparked a change in your perspective, ignited your ambition, or provided clarity, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more empowering content. Your engagement fuels our mission to bring transformative ideas to a wider audience. And if a particular philosophy resonated with you, or if you have life-changing principles of your own, share your thoughts in the comments. Remember, the path to a fulfilling life is constantly under construction. It's built by the philosophies we adopt and the actions we take. Keep exploring, keep growing, and keep striving for the life you desire.